This is Idol Content, and this is the one where we talk about mental health and music. Let's talk about being healthy. When you say the word health to most people, they'll really focus on explaining that you really need to eat well, exercise, and have good hygiene. I'm not saying that these things aren't important, they are, but what they're missing is the importance of trying to maintain good mental health. Let's talk about the past. It's an issue that for a long time now hasn't really been spoken out, especially in public. People have been afraid to share their problems and issues and to take steps to help themselves or to get help from others. This is partly because there's this big thing in society about being tough and strong and not wanting to appear weak. I just don't get it. When I hear a lot of people talking, it's all about what they've got and trying to boast and get one over on other people. It always seems like the grass is greener on the other side. Just look at 90% of Facebook posts. It seems like everyone is living a perfect life with perfect friends and perfect families. Yes, and pictures of their perfect dinners. Why do people do that? I wish sometimes people would share the reality. Let's face it, some things are just rubbish and we all have times when things go wrong. Now, that might seem like a really negative thing to say. And I'm here talking about mental health, so you might be thinking, oh thanks Isaac, let's bring the whole vibe down. But what I'm talking about today is reality and what we can do to try and help ourselves when things do go wrong and we're feeling low. People seem more educated now. What is good at the moment is that people are becoming more aware of mental health and are more open to talking about their feelings. It is being spoken about more in schools. People are becoming more educated about it and more resources are available that can help. This week has been Mental Health Awareness Week. And especially in schools, people have been discussing issues and learning ways to support themselves and others, as well as what is out there to help. To increase awareness and to get us all to stop and think about mental health, my school and many others asked pupils to wear an item of clothing inside out. I think it was a really clever idea because it also gets the message across that you can't always see what's going on inside of someone. You just don't know what people are thinking or what they're feeling and going through. You can see someone that looks perfectly happy and comes across as being happy, but inside that they might be the complete opposite. I see this all the time. It's also easy to look at people behaving differently to other people or behaving badly and to instantly make a judgment about them. That person you see kicking off in school or in public might be going through all kinds of things that you don't know, or might have a condition or disability that can't be seen. My sister is autistic and can't really talk. She has a very limited understanding of language, but she can also be very noisy and get upset easily. When we go out, we get people sometimes looking at us disapprovingly or making comments if she is making noises or is having a tantrum or breakdown. They think she's being naughty, but she's not. There will always be a reason. It might be that she's upset by a smell or noise. People can't see that. I want to be open with you and I want to talk about my mental health. My mental health is usually okay, but I do find that I worry too much about things and it seems that life is changing all of the time, especially now that I'm not a little kid anymore. Life is so much more complicated. With moving to secondary school and with the whole COVID thing, it's been a difficult time. At school, my mental health is usually good, but maths is a difficult subject for me and I always get worried when I get stuff wrong. I can sometimes get anxious if my friends are upset. It can also be a bit stressful at home because of how my sister can be sometimes. I know that it's just because of her autism, but she can be really noisy and do unexpected things. She always needs someone to be there to make sure she's safe, and that means my parents always seem busy with her. I know that isn't really true and they spend a lot of time with me as well, but that's what mental health is. Your mind can play tricks on you and make you feel a bit paranoid. Find your mind. Okay, so what can we do to improve or maintain our mental health? I think one of the best things to do is talk. I love going for walks and I'll often go with my dad. Often we just talk about regular stuff and what's happening at school, but at other times I like to talk about what I'm feeling and what worries I have. It just helps that someone else knows. As they say, a problem shared is a problem halved. Keep active. I find that exercise helps as well. I like to go for runs in and around my village. It gets me out of the house for a while and either gives me time to think about stuff for a while or to really absorb myself into what is going on around me and my running and forget about things for a while. What else can help? I love watching TV and films as well. I get really into the storylines and I forget what's bothering me for a while. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll know that I'm really into Marvel and Star Wars. Other people. Being with friends and family also makes you happy. It makes me feel loved and part of a group. I can talk to them or just have a laugh. I can also be there for them if they want to talk or have problems. Other things you can try. Having a hobby or playing video games or board games can also help, as you can chat to friends and meet new people if you do a hobby with a club. Things get really bad. It's important to remember that you might need help if it's all getting too much for you. It's worth thinking about who you can go to if you need help. Usually this means a trusted adult, and you can also get support and help from different charities and professionals. Talk about music. But the thing I really wanted to focus on today is the power of music on mental health. For me, it's the most helpful and really makes a difference. When I'm feeling down or have a problem, music can make me feel happy again or allow me to pour my emotions into the songs. Music has been around for centuries. And there's a reason. I think humans need it. There's a reason that cars have radios. It can have such a powerful influence. Think about it. It can have you jumping around the room. It can make you laugh out loud. It can make you blub your heart out. I wanted to share my top 3 artists with you. My first one is Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is one of my favourite artists because he has a lot of amazing songs. My favourite song from Justin Bieber has got to be Stay. The reason Stay is my favourite song is because it's upbeat and cheers me up if I feel sad. Who's at number 2? My second favourite artist is Post Malone because he has a versatile voice. I like to listen to Post Malone when I'm running. My favourite song is One Right Now, which is a collab with The Weeknd. The reason my favourite song is One Right Now because it makes me feel like a maniac and it makes me feel like I can take on the world. Circles is also a brilliant song, and he also has a song on the soundtrack to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's called Sunflower. Who's the third? My next favourite artist is Rita Ora. The reason I put Rita Ora is because she has memorable songs such as Let You Love Me. She has got an amazing voice and it helps that she's easy on the eye. Thank you for talking with me about mental health. This has been Ideal Content. If you liked the video, hit like and subscribe.